What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lynn here with a quick video for you all talking about the Nintendo Switch. As we all know, today was the reveal of the Nintendo Switch, formerly known as the Nintendo NX. And so, yeah, I went through the video and took some screen caps. So we are going to go ahead and get into this right quick. And yeah, I'm not going to make the video too long. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on a couple things for you all. So let's get started. Now, when the Nintendo Switch was revealed as being called the Switch, I was like, okay, so that's a really odd name for a console. But we'll get into, I'm assuming, why they would call it that in just a bit. So I'm going to show you a couple of screen caps here, and we'll talk a little bit about those. So this first photo, as you see here, is the actual console itself. Now, question, do you all actually consider this a console? For the simple fact of it is a handheld, it takes cartridges, and it has a docking station. But it looks nice, and there seems to be some etching on the front of the console that says Nintendo Switch. So, I mean, I guess I understand why they would call it the Switch, because it switches from a handheld portable device to a somewhat console hybrid. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next slide here. And as you see here, you have the person taking the console out of the docking station. Now, my question though, is there some kind of padding or something on the inside of there? Because it seems that if you put that in there wrong, that you could kind of scratch the screen, or over time you'll have some weathering around the edges of where you dock it, or there's still some unanswered questions. And then here we have the top down view of the Switch docked in the docking station. Now I wonder how big this is actually. Now you see up top you have the bumpers, you also have the shoulder buttons as well, and yeah, it looks like it's a little fatty on the back. I wonder how big this is going to be, but it looks nice and it looks neat in its docking station. And this particular slide we have here, it is called actually a Joy-Con grip accessory. And what's attached to it are the Joy-Con controllers. So it appears to be like on either side, you see there's a green light. And then there's a series, it looks to be a series of lights below that. Basically, I'm wondering whether or not this Joy-Con grip accessory would be if it charges the Joy-Con controllers. So basically it's somewhat, it looks like it kind of mimics an actual controller. I wonder how ergonomically this would feel if by you holding it, and if you're having long gaming sessions, and whether or not you would have to like I said, charge it a lot, if there's rechargeable lithium ion batteries, or if you're going to have actual physical batteries, and like the Wiimotes or whatnot. But yeah, so that is the top down view of the Joy-Con controller grip accessory with the Joy-Con controller attachments. And then in this slide here, you see that he has removed one of the Joy-Con controllers, and the opposite side, you can remove that one as well. So you can have two-player, multiplayer gameplay, or just take those off to attach to the tablet itself. Now in this slide here, I was wondering about whether or not it could possibly be backwards compatible with the 3DS cartridges, but to me, this particular cartridge looks like it's a bit fatter than a regular Nintendo 3DS cartridge, or a DS cartridge for that matter. And we can't tell how wide it is, but to me, it looks like it is fatter, a little bit thicker than the 3DS cartridges. Not only that, now, from what I understand, I think they're going to be using the I guess what, like kind of like SD cards, so to speak. And we know now SD cards could come in upwards to what, a terabyte now. So with that being said, the possibilities are endless in reference to these games and what Nintendo would be able to accomplish with this. Now, I am greatly looking forward to see how this is going to pan out with them using cartridges. And to me, that makes it seem like the price point would be really good, because cartridges they're not really that expensive, especially compared to console games. So along with this, we have a kickstand. Now, from the looks of it, doesn't look as if it would be adjustable, but it would be cool if it would be, because everyone's field of view is not the same. And depending on, how you're sitting, what you're doing, it'd be nice to be able to adjust that to different settings, basically. Looking at the back of the console, it does not appear at this time that you would have a removable battery. That is something I had been wondering about, is whether or not you would have a removable battery, because as we all know, over time, batteries tend to wear out and then they don't hold charge long. So that is a bit of an issue, in my opinion, of whether or not we will be able to, change out the battery and to change the positioning of the kickstand on the back. So as you see, he's removed the Joy-Con controllers from the tablet. I'm calling it a tablet. I don't know exactly what they're referring to it as right now, as opposed to just calling it the Nintendo Switch. But anyway, he removed the Joy-Con controllers. He has his headphones plugged in, and he's holding the controllers in a Wiimote manner. So I hope he's not going to be swinging his arms around or whatnot. It doesn't appear that he would be, but he has the positioning. He's holding the positioning as if he would. So I'm assuming this would give you a different field of play, as opposed to having your hands stationary on a controller. You can have them in a comfortable position that's comfortable for you to play games. I like that. That's innovative. I'm looking forward to using this. And now we have what appears to be a Pro Controller like controller. It appears, from what I can tell just from looking at the picture, I'm not for certain, but it looks like it could be textured, like the grips could be textured. It's more so along the lines of Xbox One controller. And to me, the Xbox controller feels very good, especially for long gaming sessions or for shooters. And it seems like it'll be nice and bulky, so you can enjoy your gameplay and have long sessions of gameplay, especially for those of us that have long fingers or big hands. It doesn't seem as if you would get cramped. Your fingers would be cramped in using it. So I'm looking forward to trying this out as well. So yeah, it seems as if it would be very ergonomically correct, as you see the person here holding the controller. It seems like it will be a very comfortable fit, definitely. So looking more at these Joy-Con controllers, now to me that looks rather tiny. And it looks really small, to be honest. On one controller, you have the plus sign, as you see up top here in the corner. On the other one, you have a minus sign. And I'm assuming when it's attached, it's probably for volume or whatnot. And of course, you have the little shoulder buttons on each side. So you have the shoulder button right here where the person's right hand is. And then he has, it looks like a home button below his thumb. And then your little D-pad. And Nintendo does really well with their D-pads, so I'm sure that this would be no exception. So as you see here, you have two folks sitting here getting ready to go head to head playing their Nintendo Switches. Switches. But yeah, so they're playing, getting ready to play the Switch. I'm assuming multiplayer, of course. And then there you go. They remove one of the controllers. Okay, the Joy-Con controllers. They remove one of the Joy-Con controllers and they ready to get into the action and play their multiplayer games. So then Nintendo begins to show us gameplay. And here we have, the guys are playing a little multiplayer here. They're playing what appears to be a 2K game. And then we have what looks to be a Skyrim game. And from what I could tell, these games look gorgeous. And I really do hope that they look just as good, if not as better, as when we see these consoles in person. And of course, they're going to keep with their flagship Nintendo, the Marios and things of that nature. But look at that. It's beautiful. The games, Nintendo games have always been wonderfully just beautiful games. Very colorful, energetic, peppy. I love it. I just love how Nintendo does their games. And I know that, everyone's been looking forward to playing the new Zelda Breath of the Wild game. And I'm sure that's going to be a launch title coming out in March. Thankfully, the console is still slated for March. As far as what I understand, there's not going to be any shortages, so they say. So, yeah, it would be cool that I could actually get in a pre-order and just play games. And here, it was like you had multiple Switches. It still sounds funny. And people were playing Splatoon. So it seems that there were several people playing in a multiplayer game of Splatoon. And it looks absolutely amazing. Now, I wonder how the sound quality is going to be on this console as well. I wonder if it's going to have nice, deep, nice sound quality. And then look at the peripheral here that's holding the console, in the car. So it's like there's a peripheral you can attach to your seat where you can play the game in the back seat of the car. This would be good for children, to keep children quiet. So that is a plus right there. And then, two kids can play a game, as you see here. Mario Kart. Everybody loves Mario Kart. Mario Kart is the bomb. And I feel that thus far, Nintendo is off to a smooth start. They're off to a positive start in introducing the Nintendo Switch to consumers to show you that it is in fact a console. It is in fact something that's set apart from the Wii U, something that's set apart from the Wii, something where you can actually sit and have fun with your friends, or have fun on the go, or have fun, at home on the big screen. It seems as if their marketing is getting better. Now we need to see what is in store in reference to the specs and what they are going to give us in this console, in this handheld. And yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to see what's to come in the future for the Nintendo Switch. So there you have it, guys. The console was slated to come out in March 2017 still, which is amazing, with about 6 months or so to go before release date. A lot of us were getting worried as of to, is it still going to be coming out on time? Is it going to be delayed? We know nothing about what's going on, what to expect. And I can say again, the marketing with the NX, it's going to take me a while to get rid of this. But the marketing for the Switch seemed like they're doing a better job. You now know that the Nintendo Switch is a completely different console. and you now know somewhat of what to expect. I can't wait to see what Nintendo is going to tell us in reference to what the console itself has to offer, as well as specs, pricing, things of that nature. Will it have party chat? Will it have an achievement system? Will you get rid of the Mii's and have avatars? You know, things of that nature. It'll be exciting to see exactly what this has to offer, to know a price point, whether or not you're going to have different SKUs, things of that nature. So yeah, I'm really excited for the Nintendo Switch, and it's gonna be nice. It is gonna be nice. I honestly do not mind having a cartridge based system. To me, it seems like it could be a little more stable, and you don't have to worry about anything getting scratched. Now, whether or not people will lose the cartridges is a different story, but yeah, you know, to be able to take this on the go, I'm still a little bit leery about that as well. And whether or not you're going to have like cases to put on the tablet, because I'm a worry wart. I like to have everything, all my, you know, expensive electronics are in cases, and because, you know, in case I drop them. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the Switch has to offer, and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, so that'll do it for this video. If you're not currently a subscriber, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming here in the near future. This is Lynn, aka iPod One Reviewer. Until next time, guys, take care, be safe.